Hubby and I are on our way to Prince Edward County. About a 2.5 hour drive all in, but we are gonna stop midway just to grab a quick bite. We're gonna try to share a lot of stuff because I'm trying really hard not to overdo it for this trip. So hot. We are here, we're at our little food stop. This is Tabersnack. Hubby and I are just gonna get a poutine to share. They have a dog-friendly patio, but I think we're just gonna do takeout, maybe just have a bite in the car. It was really good on the car ride over. I didn't have any snacks, even though I had some Chicago mix in a bag for myself. But we're gonna share this because we're actually having dinner in 2 hours. Curds are very squeaky. Gravy is really good. We are here, we are in Prince Edward County. I'm not really gonna do like a standard apartment tour because this is our friend's place, but you'll see bits and pieces here and there. It is beautiful. It's really big and spacious. Lulu is really enjoying it. She's been exploring the different rooms and such, and we're really excited to be here for the full week. Hubby and I are in Picton and we just went to 555 Brewing. We got a bunch of their beer, we got one of each to try. We ordered Korean food for dinner tonight at the little place across the street. It's so cute. Here is all the food we ordered. Oh my goodness, I might have gone a bit overboard. Hubby chose this beer from 555 Brewing Co. to have with our dinner tonight, and it's really good. It's very light, easy to drink, refreshing. We're about halfway done the food. Everything is so good. Hubby's watching a movie on the couch, and I am at the table. I'm gonna be doing this 500-piece puzzle of noodles. Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful morning in Picton. Lulu and I are doing some yoga. She heard me talking to you, so she had to turn and look to see what was going on. I did bring my yoga mat because I am trying to do my entire morning routine, but it was a very light day of stretching today because I really only had half the use of my mat. I woke up at 5:30 today as I normally do, and hubby is still sleeping, so I had a little shower, I did some stretching, I made a tea, and now I'm gonna do morning pages. Here's what the puzzle is looking like. This is a fun one. I'm really enjoying this puzzle. I had to pull myself away from it last night because I knew I should be getting to bed, but the light is a lot better in the day anyway, so I'm glad I saved the rest for today. I'm gonna work on it for a little bit as hubby is making his coffee. We are at the Picton Farmers Market. This happens every Sunday from 10 to 2. We already walked around and looked at all of the vendors, and we bought a couple of things. Everyone here is so friendly. We chatted with a few of the farmers market vendors, and I think we're ready to go back now. Here are the goodies from the farmers market. We bought some coffee. Hubby chose these two from Stone Temple Coffees. We found this distiller, Kinsip, and this wasn't actually in my research, so I'm gonna look it up now and see where it is. But we bought one bottle of bitters. We also bought these from a place called Gourmet Pleasures, and I was drawn to the hand-painted jars. So these are hand-painted by local artists, and they were also sampling the different flavors that they had. So we tried these three and they're really, really, really good. They call them cheese toppers, but you can also just have them as jam, but they're really good on like different types of cheese. So we ended up choosing the wild blueberry and lime, the raspberry and prosecco, and also the cranberry Cabernet Sauvignon. We are at Parsons. We ordered this tasting flight with these 4 beers. I just realized that this is the first time that hubby and I are having a meal at a restaurant during the pandemic. We haven't done any patios or anything like that for the past, has it been 2 years? No, a year. March 2020, right? It's been a year and a bit, and this is the first time we've done any sort of dine-in, even though we're technically on a patio. In a little area called Waupoos, and we just went to this winery. We didn't try anything because we actually did have enough to drink at lunch, so we just bought a couple of bottles to have when we get home. It's beautiful here. There's hubby. We were gonna grab a bite at this food truck, but I'm still pretty full, so I think we'll continue on and just buy a few ciders to again enjoy at home. We are all done at the cider place. We picked up a bunch of stuff and now we are going to head to this it's like a food truck. We ordered food from Harry's Charbroiled, just a couple of burgers, no fries, and we're gonna share an iced tea. I'm not that hungry. Hubby said he can eat, so we're gonna eat. Here's what we ended up ordering. Very manageable. I got the plain Jane and hubby got the big Jane. This is the butter tart place that our friends told us about. It's an honor system. So you just take the tarts that you want and you leave the cash, or I think you can do e-transfer. We just got back to the house and here's our little haul from Waupoos Tarts. We got quite a number of tarts. So we got 3 of the plain butter tarts, got 3 of the pecan perfect, and 2 of the lemon to live for. The boxes are so beautiful. We're gonna try the butter tarts first. These tarts are bigger than we expected. Kind of suspected a little bit because the boxes are pretty heavy, but I think instead of having one each, we're gonna split one. Ding. Looks really good. Yeah, these are huge.
They're yummy.
Mmm.
They're delicious.
Very good. Nice like saltiness to it too.
We like heat.
Really, really good. Yum. These are delicious. Might have to stock up before we head back to Toronto. Our friends were saying that these are really, really good. Also right out of the freezer. I just finished the puzzle. This was such a fun one. There's so many nice colors and this was just really, really easy and enjoyable. Hubby and I got ice cream from Cones and Shakes. It's a huge 1 scoop. They call this 1 scoop. I got the Bordeaux cherry in a waffle cone, and hubby got the birthday cake in a regular cone. Hubby really likes it. It's very delicious. This is the Kawartha brand ice cream. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning, and hubby and I are heading to Sandbanks. We do have Lulu with us, so we're gonna stick to the dog-friendly beaches, and we did have to get a day pass for today. You can just order that in advance online, and Monday to Friday, if it's not a holiday, it is free. I think we're only gonna stay for a little bit because it is going to get very, very hot today. I think it's gonna be in the 30s with the humidex in like the hottest part of the day. But right now it's still pretty cool out. I think it's like 15 degrees right now. That's why I'm wearing a sweater. And it'll be good since we have Lulu to go to the beach during the cooler part of the day. It's about 8 o'clock now. We're here. We're gonna walk to the beach and then let Lulu play in the sand for a bit. She actually has been to the beach before, but in Toronto. We've taken her to Cherry Beach a few times, but always when she was a puppy or like an adolescent. So she's not been to the beach in a very long time. This is Lakeshore Beach, dog-friendly beach. It's really long, very beautiful. There's nobody here except us. I put on my flip-flops because there are tons of tiny shell fragments, but the sand is really, really, really soft. Lulu all of a sudden just slowed down so much. She must be getting tired. We have walked quite a bit and it's harder to walk in the sand. She's so slow now. She had more pep in her step earlier. Oh. But you're running. She likes to follow you. Lulu's a little tired, so we're gonna sit a bit before heading back. Lulu can't relax. She's not used to us sitting outside. So we tried to train her a little bit with sitting out on the patio and just having dinner and such, but it never really took. She's 10 years old already and we didn't take her out a lot to just like sit outside. So she's always wanting to go somewhere or go home, and she very rarely just like lies down and relaxes. But she's lying down now on the sand. She really, really seems to like the sand. Mm-hmm. She's so tiny you can't even see her yet. There she is. Hubby and I are back at the house after the beach, and we ordered sandwiches from a place that's not too far from here called The Lunchbox. I got the avocado breakfast sandwich, so it's avocado, a fried egg, cheese, mayo, and then hubby got the roast beef with brie, and his looks really, really good too. Here are the tarts we're gonna be sharing next. The lemon tart has like this cream on it, and the pecan tart. Here's what the tart looks like on the inside. Good.
Yeah, it's good.
It's delicious. Not too sour.
Mm-hmm.
And not like overly sweet. Is it like a cream cheese? I think so. It's not a whipped cream. Mm-hmm. We are at Kinsip Distillery. I think I read that this is the only distillery in Prince Edward County. It's really cute. It's this house with some seating in the back. And there's hubby. We just ordered the samples we want for our tasting. Sitting here in the shade now. They've got a lot of different birds on the property. See a peacock back there. So I decided to try their 3 gins, and hubby decided to try their 2 whiskeys and their rum. The tasting also comes with these mini cocktails. So hubby chose the Moscow Mule and I chose the Lemon Lavender Gin Fizz. Hubby and I got ice cream before dinner. It's really good. I got the coconut bounty, so there are bits of bounty bar in here, and hubby got the peanut butter honey, which tastes really, really good. Here's where we're going for dinner. We're still about 20 minutes early. We just got home from dinner and it was really, really, really good. So we ended up getting the sourdough bread, and I got the chilled soup. It was so beautiful and very flavorful and delicious. And then hubby got the albacore tuna tartare, and that was super yummy as well. For our mains, I got the heirloom tomato tart. It's not something I would typically order, but I needed something a little bit lighter because I was feeling pretty full and it was also a really hot day. Hubby got the steak frite, and we both agreed that this is probably one of the best steaks that we've ever had. Very tender and flavorful. And I had seen on their Instagram that they dry age their own meat, which a lot of restaurants do, but they showed a snippet of this book where they keep the log of the dry aging. We also ordered a cocktail to share because we had just come from the distillery, so I didn't really feel like drinking a whole lot. I think if I were to go back to that restaurant, I would probably just order a glass of wine or something. But I enjoyed the cocktail, and now we're just gonna relax. We're gonna watch the Stanley Cup final tonight. It's really early. It's not even 6 p.m. yet, but it kind of goes well with my intermittent fasting schedule. I've been pretty good with it. I've extended it a little bit. Like for example, today I was pretty hungry, so I ended up eating my first meal at 10:30, about an hour and a half earlier than I normally would. And there was a night where we ate a little bit later, and I don't think we finished eating until 6:30. So I haven't been like super strict about it, but it's nice when we're done eating early so we have lots of time to digest. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday already, and I'm on the covered porch right now. I'm about to do some work for the writing studio. I just have a couple of things I have to get done today, and I should be okay for the rest of the day, except for checking email every now and then. It's a beautiful day out. It thunderstormed last night, so much lightning and rain. I've been doing really well with my morning routine here. I've been able to wake up early, go to sleep reasonably on time, but last night I did stay up to watch the hockey game. I've been able to stick with my morning routine for the most part, waking up at around 5:30. Sometimes I lie in bed for a little bit just on my phone, and then I get ready for the day. I do my morning stretches, just very, very short, and then my morning pages, and I don't go for my walk or anything like that because I am walking enough throughout the day, but I've been taking the time after my morning pages while hubby is getting ready to do my work at the writing studio. So that's been awesome. Everything has been like fitting in really nicely. Hubby and I went to a couple of markets today. We picked up some strawberries. This was $6 and it's quite a lot in here. Can't wait. I love freshly picked strawberries. They taste very different from the ones you buy in the store. Same with tomatoes. I find like garden tomatoes taste so much better than store-bought tomatoes. The other thing we did this morning was we spent some time looking for houseplants, but I didn't find any that I liked, so I came back empty-handed, but that's okay. Don't need any more plants for the time being. I hope the ones that are at home are doing okay. I'm actually excited to go home and see them and water them. This here is about half of the strawberries that we bought, and we do want to eat them relatively quickly because we don't want them to spoil. We're gonna have the other lemon tart, and we also bought this blueberry scone from a place called Bean Counter that's just in like downtown Picton, and hubby got a coffee as well. So we're gonna split the scone. split the tart, and have some strawberries. We're about to have the tart straight out of the freezer. Hubby says it's good. Hubby and I are at Cider Co. What a neat place. There's some ruins in the back here. We are trying 3 of their ciders before we do the slushies. We're trying all hopped up, rosé, and just peachy. Yay! And we're right by the main road, which is why you hear all the cars. She just brought our slushies, and here they are. We've got grape to the left, berry in the middle, and peach to the right. Cheers! Hubby and I ordered a margarita pizza from Black Prince, and while we were waiting for the pizza, we did some wine tastings and also vinegar tastings. They make their own vinegars at Black Prince Winery, and the fruit vinegars are actually so good. I wanted to buy a couple of them, but we left with just one, so we were pretty good. We bought the peach one. And yeah, it was very, very delicious. The wines were also pretty decent. We ended up buying a bottle of the Riesling and a bottle of the Cabernet Franc.
It's not that, it's not big deal. Not a big. How many caddies?
Good morning, everyone. It is a gray, rainy Wednesday. It's not raining yet, but it's supposed to rain pretty steadily throughout the day. So hubby and I are going to take it pretty easy today. I am a little bit tired, and we've done a lot the past few days that we've been in this area. So I feel like a rest is warranted, and it's nice to have like a few slow days on vacation. So yesterday, I forgot my camera, but we went to a really nice restaurant for dinner. It was called Stella's Eatery, and we had 5 dishes. They were all delicious. We started out with the summer strawberries. We also had this thing called patty pans, which are essentially like little gourds, and they just like slice them up thinly and they season them so nicely. So those were I think my 2 favorite dishes. We also had the pork shoulder with this delicious miso glaze. That was hubby's favorite. And we had the ricotta dumplings and the crispy potatoes, both of which were excellent. So a pretty filling meal. After dinner, hubby wanted ice cream, so we went back to cones and shakes. But instead of getting the single scoop, which we saw was huge, I got the kitty size, which was a much more like reasonable dessert size. So I got the strawberry, and hubby did get the single scoop of the butter pecan, and he really, really enjoyed it. I can't get over the serving sizes. Hubby and I bought croissants from the Agrarian Market yesterday. This is my half of the plain butter croissant. Here is the chocolate croissant. It looks really good. We just arrived at Millefleurs for our farm tour. We just finished at Piccolina. Hubby got a cappuccino, and there's a little treat on top, little round thing. And then we also got a scone to share, a blueberry ricotta scone. Hubby and I bought pizza from Midtown Brewing Company in Wellington. We got 2 pizzas. The margarita looks like a traditional margarita. Different from yesterday's, but yesterday's pizza was actually very good. And then we also got a dessert pizza. Oh. This is the Nutella pizza. Whoa. So it's Nutella and sea salt. I'm sure it's delicious though. But wow, okay. We're gonna have lunch at home, have a short nap, and then we're gonna go to a brewery for dinner. We are at Prince Eddy's on their patio. Got a couple of beer And we just ordered food. The food is really to my liking. It's Caribbean. So this here is the Hayes Brigade, and I got the So Many Friends, both IPAs. Here is the food we got. It looks so good. This is the sticky rice, the doubles, and the chicken roti. Oh. The sticky rice has some sort of meat in it, and the plantain pieces on top were so delicious. I was just telling hubby I could eat a whole plate of that.